Hello everybody, I am Daxon Islander, and I have some great news for the preppers and everybody who's waiting for the doomsday to come, and maybe not so good news for the people who like living their day-to-day lives. The petrodollar is finally going to fall. So, and just to give you a little bit of an elaboration, there was an article from the Examiner, and it states, dollar no longer primary oil currency as China begins to sell oil using Yuan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the petrodollar now has competition. Not only does it have competition, but it has the competition from the second largest economy in the world. Now, we usually have tactics for dealing with people who don't want to sell oil in the dollars. Just look at Iraq, for example. However, I don't think we would have that much luck with China, considering that without them, our economy collapses. So, I'm going to go ahead and read you a little bit of the article because I'm such a nice guy. On September 11th, Pastor Lindsey Williams, former minister to the global oil companies during the building of the Alaskan pipeline, announced the most significant event to affect the U.S. dollar since its inception as a currency. For the first time since 1970, when Henry Kissenger forged a trade agreement with the royal house of Saud to sell oil using only U.S. dollars. Now, a little backstory to that. We promised Saudi Arabia that if they only sold oil in U.S. dollars, we would protect their oil fields, and made the same deal with the organization now known as OPEC. China announced in its intention to bypass the dollar for global oil customers and begin selling the commodity using their own currency. Quote from Lindsey Williams herself: "The most significant day in the history of the American dollar since inception has happened on Thursday, September 6th. On that day, something took place that is going to affect your life, your family, your dinner table more than you can possibly imagine." Now, I do recommend that you go check out people like Stormcloud's Gathering, Peter Schiff, those guys who have more articulate videos to basically discuss and, well, I cannot find the word, but tell you exactly what all of this means. But I'm going to give you a brief synopsis. I'm going to put the article down below. Basically what this means is you're about to see $7, $8, $9, $10 a gallon gas. If not in the coming months, then by next year. You will see that. Now, automatically everyone's going to be asking for higher wages, higher everything, but that's not gonna help it. One thing I also should mention as the Fed finally pulled the trigger, there's going to be a third round of quantitative easing, which is going to devalue the dollar further and cause more inflation. Tack on with this, it's not going to be good for us. I was wondering why China was buying up. There was rumors that China was going to buy like 10 trillion tons of gold or something like that, and now it makes perfect sense. Once people realize that the dollar is just not worth it, it is debt money, and the Chinese may not have a lot to offer, but once that gold hits, their currency is going to be worth 10 times ours. And once people invest more in the Chinese yuan than the American dollar, you're going to see our economy collapse. You're going to see the dollar collapse. If it doesn't collapse, it's going to be fucked up beyond belief. Take a look what happened to the Zimbabwe Republic, and you'll see us in the near future. I guess I should also mention that, well, I guess I should go into some more depth on it. The Fed finally pulled the trigger. The third round of quantitative easing is on its way. And it's going to continue until there is stable job growth. Yeah, good luck with that. Throwing gasoline on a fire to put it out. Good job. But, as I said in the article below, I recommend people like Stormcloud's Gathering, Peter Schiff, people who can actually articulate this and advance your knowledge onto it, or advance you further into what it means. At any rate, I am Daxon Islander. This is one of my most piss-poor videos, even though it was one I've been meaning to make for a long time. Have a great day, everyone.